So you're looking for a budget-friendly 3D printer that does multicolor. Well, allow me to introduce you to the Anycubic Kobra 3 V2 combo. That was an absolute mouthful. Hello, my name is Ken, and this is On the Road 3D Printing. Real quick, let's get the ugly part out of the way, because I have to. I paid for this printer myself. However, Anycubic did send me a few rolls of filament for a string-free review. Basically, a string-free review means that they have no hand in the production, no say in what I say, or anything like that. All right, let's get into it. So the first thing that we're going to do is talk about the specs. Then we're going to get into what me and my wife love, like, dislike, and hate about it. The Cobra 3 V2 has a volume size of 256 by 255 by 250 on Z. Numbers are a little bit odd, but it stacks up pretty closely to other printers in the same market. Cobra 3 V2 itself prints in one color. However, you can add with the combo, it comes with um, a 4-color option, and you can also add a second Ace Pro for an 8-color option. Now, I don't normally do this whenever I do a review, but I wrote a bunch of stuff down, and I'm basically just going to read off exactly what I wrote. These are just the specs of the printer and the Ace 2. The printer itself runs at 600 millimeters per second. I'm going to be honest with you, our installation took a little bit longer because this part over here wasn't screwed in right, and that was messing us up. But once I fixed that, the whole setup would have taken about 15 minutes if that had been installed properly. So that was one problem that we've had with the entire setup. It does come with a camera that does have AI detection. However, you have to print the mount for it, and I thought that was kind of awesome. Okay, for the rest of this, I'm just going to read it. The nozzle temp gets up to 300, and the bed does get up to 110. The Ace Pro is 4 colors. It does have intelligent identification with Anycubic filaments. And something that is always going to be a topic of discussion, it has a filament dryer. The dryer is able to get up to 131 degrees Fahrenheit, and the printer has improved leveling over the Cobra 3, and it also has the Auto Z offset that is becoming standard on a lot of printers. The rest of the specs are pretty much the same thing you're going to find as becoming what I think is like the industry standard. Um, it matches up pretty closely with the Bamboo A1. Now, for what I love about the printer, the app that you get, you can remote print directly from that, kind of like you can with the Bamboo Handy app. My wife uses it more than I do, and she absolutely loves to print that way. So far, the Ace Pro has been an absolute pro. We have had zero problems with it at all. At the moment, we only have the one. I will be buying a second one here in the near future. And the last in the loves feature is the fact that this does have a dryer. I live in Florida. It is very humid most of the year, and it does come in handy with a lot of filming. As far as the likes go, I like the fact that it has a camera and AI detection. I wish it was a little bit better, but that may be something that they might be able to work out in a future update. Do like the fact that it has a filament sensor. We haven't actually run out of a roll yet on there, so I'm not 100% certain how it works yet, but I do like the fact that it has it. The last in the light category, the print quality has been absolutely spot on. We printed all of this on there. This is from STL Flicks, and it came out absolutely amazing. Now, I personally don't really have any dislikes to it so far, but my wife did add that it is hard to declog because you have to actually take parts apart instead of just removing the tube and running a no clogger through it. The only hate we have is how loud it is when it switches filament. I thought the X1 Carbon was very loud. This is quite a bit louder. The part that the poop goes into is actually attached to the hot end with a magnet and springs. So when it's doing the wipe, it is quite loud and quite surprising. Okay, now we're going off book. So we got this. We immediately added it to our print farm, and it's not running right now, but for the most part, all of our machines run all of the time. And it's clogged twice. Once, I think, was a piece of filament that had gotten left over from when they tested it. And the second time, I think it was just really crappy filament that got clogged. I was able to unclog them rather quickly and get it back up and running with zero issues. And we are loving the print quality. It has been really, really good. The speed is about the same as the A1. She prints more from her phone, and I do it more from a PC using the Anycubic Next slicer, which is just basically Orca slicer. It has many of the same features as Bamboo Studio and Orca slicer, just branded as Anycubic. Works about the same. I have no complaints about it so far. And like I said before, the only real complaint that I have is the noise whenever it is changing filament. Other than that, like I said, we've been running it for a while. I haven't had any major issues, and I don't see any coming down the road. Um, the Ace Pro seems to be a very solid system, and I honestly cannot wait till we get a second one. Now, we've only had this for a couple of weeks, so I can't do a full review on it, but I am planning on doing that. And once we've owned it for about 3 months, and then I'll do one when it after we've had it for about 6 months, and then if I remember to, when we've had it for about a year. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please leave any questions or comments you have in the comment section, and I will get to them as fast as I can. My name is Ken. This is On the Road 3D Printing, and as always, a rising tide lifts all benchies. And if you stuck around this long, you might as well stick around for a little bit longer, because I filmed this all as one, so we're putting the bloopers at the end. Y'all have a good one. Nope, we're gonna do that again. No. Buh. Can't do and right there.